Creative and fun learning. Decorate cupcakes. One sunny Friday afternoon in Mrs. Johnson's classroom, the children were eagerly waiting for their creative and fun learning activity. The aroma of freshly baked cupcakes wafted through the room as they excitedly prepared to decorate them. With frosting bags loaded and sprinkles scattered on tables, the stage was set for a delightful afternoon of creativity. As the children began to work, their little hands carefully scooped frosting into their bags. Mrs. Johnson walked around, offering helpful tips and encouragement. Some kids chose to cover their cupcakes with smooth, flat layers of colorful icing, while others went for a more whimsical textured design. Soon the room was filled with laughter and chatter as the children worked on their masterpieces. The boy next to Timmy added colorful sprinkles to his cupcake, while Sarah carefully piped an intricate design on her creation. Despite occasional disagreements over decorating styles, the children remained respectful and supportive of one another. As the afternoon wore on, each child finished their cupcakes and took a step back to admire their work. The room was filled with an air of excitement as they awaited the moment when everyone would get to share their creations with one another. Mrs. Johnson watched proudly, knowing that these simple activities fostered creativity and camaraderie among her students. The moment finally arrived for the children to share their decorated cupcakes. As they exchanged creations, wide eyes and excited chatter filled the room. Timmy admired Sarah's intricate design, while she marveled at the colorful sprinkles on his cupcake. Mrs. Johnson looked on with a smile, watching as her students developed friendships and creative bonds through their shared love of decorating cupcakes. As the afternoon sun began to set, the children sat together at tables, enjoying their decorated cupcakes and sharing stories of their creative processes with one another. The room was filled with laughter and happiness as they celebrated their hard work and creativity. Mrs. Johnson smiled, knowing that this simple activity had fostered not only creativity, but also friendships among her students. As the day came to a close, the children packed up their supplies and gathered their belongings to head home. They left the classroom with smiles on their faces, looking forward to continuing their creative pursuits at home. Mrs. Johnson watched as her students departed, already planning her next creative and fun learning activity. As Mrs. Johnson watched her students leave, she reflected on the day's activities and felt a sense of pride in her ability to foster creativity and camaraderie among them. She knew that these moments were invaluable in shaping their futures and preparing them for success. With a plan already forming in her mind for the next creative and fun learning activity, she looked forward to continuing to inspire and guide her students. In the days and weeks that followed, Mrs. Johnson continued to plan and execute creative and fun learning activities for her students. She knew that these moments were essential in cultivating their creativity and preparing them for success. As she looked at her calendar, planning future lessons, she felt excited and grateful for the opportunity to make a positive impact on her students' lives. On Monday morning, as Mrs. Johnson walked into her classroom, she was greeted by a chorus of excited voices. The children were eager to begin their new creative and fun learning activity. With a smile on her face, she began the day's lesson, knowing that these moments would continue to shape and inspire her students. As the days turned into weeks, the children continued to learn and grow through creative and fun learning activities. They worked together on group projects, developing teamwork skills and learning the value of collaboration. Mrs. Johnson watched proudly as her students collaborated, knowing that these moments would prepare them for success in their futures. As the school year came to a close, Mrs. Johnson looked back on the past months with a sense of pride. She had watched as her students developed creativity, camaraderie, and collaboration skills through creative and fun learning activities. As she said goodbye to her students at the end of the year, she knew that they were well prepared for success in their futures.